Well, hello, my darlings. It's me again, Jane B. Lee, here to talk to you about things about poetry and writing books and nice books and stories and things like that. Peddling my book, The Red Bitch's Revenge. Thick book. It's like buying two novels in one. Working on the new book. Oh my God, it's been going really well. It's called Angel the Assassin. It's going really pretty good on that one. And at one other sign on here, I will give you a little bit of that book as it's moving along. Now, when somebody buys a book, the first thing they do is look at the cover. If they like the cover, then they read the blurb. If they like the blurb, then they read the first page. Well, I kind of made a little mistake in Red Bitch's Revenge. I made the first chapter a little too long. First chapter's 9 pages, so that's a lot. So I want to read you a portion of the beginning of the book. And it goes this way. Chapter 1, Godzilla meets Stump. "Hey, Stump," Ron called out as he and Moses ran Gina down. It hadn't taken long after Ron got out of prison to find Gina and run her down. "Hey, Stump, wait up," he called to Gina. Ron and Moses quickly backed the 12-year-old Gina up against a chain-link fence. "You got me 2 years no slammer," Ron slapped Gina across the face. "You should have never called the cops." Ron angrily spat out the words, slapping her across the face again and again. He grabbed her by the throat, lifted her to her toes. He ripped open her blouse and pulled up her skirt. The sudden pain of his little finger breaking caused him to release his prisoner. Turning, he faced a tall, very tall, slim, 12-year-old Dana. "What the fuck?" he yelled. Moses grabbed Dana by her hair. Dana's well-placed stomp broke 3 critical bones. He quickly lost the use of his left foot. As he let Dana hair go with a loud fuck. Gina had fallen to the ground when Ron turned to take a swing at Dana. She avoided the blow. Before Ron could complete the swing, he felt his 6th rib on his right side break. Moses pulled his gun from the back of his pants. Dana kicked in his right knee, breaking it at the joint. His gun flew across the street as he hit the ground. He was not going to be standing for quite a while. Ron tried to kick Dana. She pushed his leg even higher, dropping him on his back. As he hit the ground, Dana dropped a knee in his chest, breaking his 9th rib. With both men down, Dana turned to help Gina up off the ground. Seeing Gina's eyes grow wide, Dana quickly pivoted to react to Ron's gun pointed at her head. She turned the gun back towards the ground, breaking even more of Ron's fingers in the process. She then threw a palm at his jaw, breaking it, followed up by a blow to the side of his head. Ron's eyes rolled back as he hit the ground. With the men down, Dana turned to Gina, still leaning against the fence. Her blouse torn open. Pulling her blouse over her small chest, Dana asked, "Are you okay? You're bleeding." Dana saw blood coming out of her nose and lip. No, I'm okay." Gina's eyes were rolling around in her head, told Dana a different story. "I'm Dana. They call me Godzilla at school." "And you're Stump, right?" Dana said, pulling her arms around Gina's shoulder. She walked her down the street, turning their backs on the 2 men laying on the sidewalk. "So, Stump, what's your real name?" Dana asked, calmly. "Gina," she said, looking at her protector. "I've seen you around the school." Dana was talking to her in a calm voice. "If nothing had happened." Gina's whole body was still trembling as they rounded the corner 2 blocks down the street. They heard sirens announcing the arrival of the police. "There they are," the crossing guard announced, pointing the police into the direction of the fight. The police approached the men with drawn guns. Ron was laying on his back on the sidewalk, out cold, his gun still in his hand. Moses was crawling across the street. Standing over Moses, the officer said, "Where are you going, buddy?" "To get my gun and shoot that fucking kid who did this to me," was Moses' answer. No worries, I'll get it, the officer said with a chuckle. He had never gotten a confession so fast. So that's the first part of the book. And so I start off with something action-adventure. When I wrote the book, as I said, there's 5 chapters that came out totally, so I could start with a little bit of action-adventure. And so that's what I'm doing with the other books. Now, the people who have read the book, even professional editors, have said that they love the way the action continues and continues and continues. They thought with such a long book that the action would tail off, that I couldn't keep up the pace. But they said, you did keep up the pace. It came out beautiful. It came out wonderful. We really enjoyed the story. I've talked to some producers now, and they are considering taking it to Hollywood. Okay, so that's it for right now. It has been a busy day, and it's going to be even busier. So again, Jane's Adventures in Storyland, long but easy to remember, www.janesadventuresinstoryland.com. And for the duration of the lockdown, all my books are 20% off, plus free shipping. They're signed by me and dedicated to whoever you want it dedicated to. So take a look at my website. You will find poems, you will find short stories, you will find about my life, and you'll find blurbs on each of the books, even Angel the Assassin, which is hopefully coming out this summer. Working on it. Okay, all. You have a great day, and thank you so much. If I can figure out how to shut this off.